Hey everyone, it's Kitty with OK. I hope you guys had a great week and are enjoying your weekend as much as possible during quarantine at home. So I wanted to make this reaction / re-editing video that Alex had recently uploaded of her and Gabby having a little girl chat, sit down together. And in the original video, it was just like painfully obvious that Alex really was bored to death. And poor Gabby kept, trying to tell her story and getting interrupted. So please enjoy this video. Grab a drink and some popcorn. Please give me a like and comment down below. If you're not already, go ahead and feel free to subscribe to this channel so you'll get updates when I upload. And please enjoy.
Okay guys, Gabby and I have been hanging out at the pool. I don't remember the last time they saw you. Gabby and I are socially distant, hanging out outside.
Yes. And wow, I really feel blind. The sun is so bright today, everyone.
It's really bright. Also, how cute is this little Louis Vuitton Starbucks cup from Etsy? I'll link it below.
I have some Starburst drink mix in here. So, you guys have been asking so much for Gabby to give an update on her life because a lot has happened if you've been following.
Yeah, the last life update video I think was December or early January.
Yes.
It was about 7 months ago.
It's been a long time and like...
Guys, my life's different now.
It's very different. And if you've been...
It's that vlog, if you only caught part, life has just changed drastically for myself over the past 7 months. So I guess we'll start from the beginning.
So if you guys didn't know, Gabby got into the Disney College program way back.
Way back at what feels like another year, like
when
a
was
year
that?
or two ago.
When did you leave? Yeah. Okay.
And then I arrived in Florida January 9th after driving like a day straight, basically.
Yeah.
With my mom. And I was in Florida. The last day I was in Florida till was March 17th.
Her program got cut because of coronavirus.
Yeah, so I left Florida on March 17th. And I...
Yep. So
you were thriving, and I'm really happy I surprised her with a visit when our other friends went, and I snuck in with them and like surprised her, so I'm really glad.
No
she was so surprised. I don't know how we pulled that off.
I really don't either.
That's a vlog if you want to watch it. It was I went the day after I got engaged too, which was really funny. I got to see her. I left the day after, yeah.
Was it
the day, or was it a couple days?
it was the day after.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild blow. Like I felt like, so basically when I got to Florida, I did a small like mini trip with my mom like in Orlando for like a few days.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was me and 4 other people.
The 5 of us lived together for about a month and a half once everybody had moved in by the 27th of January. And I was like experienced so much different stuff. Like I definitely grew as a person while I lived in Florida. Like I had made friends when I first got there. That wasn't the case, and I like did experience some miserableness.
Yeah.
Of feeling alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did I leave all my people here? Like I finally feel like I had people, quote unquote, because they are people.
Yeah.
But then I started becoming really good friends with my friends that like had become my friends at work, and we were all hanging out, and like with some of my other roommates I had become very close with. And things had changed, and I was having like the time of my life.
I know. Right before she had to go, like she was kind of like getting settled. Like you were totally settled by then.
Yeah, at that point I had been getting settled. I had extended my program, so I was originally going to be there till May 28th, and I extended my program.
Yeah, because you were going to get back for your birthday.
Yeah, so I should still actually be in
Disney World right now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Till this day,
that's really weird.
I should still be in Disney World right now.
Yeah.
Overall, my program, like
I worked at Cinderella's Royal Table, for those of you who didn't know. So working in the castle was like I experienced so many different things. I went to Universal for the first time. I went down to Jupiter, Florida to visit my friend Bianca, who had been visiting her family. I went up to Daytona and saw that. I spent pretty much, though, out of most of that time, like, I spent about 2 months in Disney World, which was about one of the craziest things I could ever say. And I had so many, like, great memories, but there was so much stuff that got cut short that I didn't get to do.
Yeah.
And parks closing. And then beaches had started to close 4 days.
To figure out
how to get out of my apartment. I found out on a Saturday afternoon I had to be out of my apartment by Wednesday. So that was difficult. My family had planned on coming to see me in Florida for vacation with my mom and my sister. My dad was going to come and visit in June with them as well. But
they planned the trip, and Disney World had already said it was going to be closing for 2 weeks. But then, what as everyone knows was way longer than 2 weeks. They were still going to suspend the Disney College program. My roommates and I had planned on like bunkering down together to quarantine for a couple weeks. Like we went grocery shopping at Walmart at like 10 p.m. Loaded up my.
Honestly, it was such a special day to be in the park.
Because it was the last day.
It was the last day before Disney World had closed.
Yeah.
So that was something. We spent a little bit of time in Animal Kingdom, and then we spent the rest of our day in Magic Kingdom because that's my favorite park, and that's where my home park, and I visited my work location and stuff. And they did a lot of special things for CPs that day, like getting to like go on all the fast pass lanes and rides, and like just like special day. But to find out the night before that I was going to be leaving Florida and then to try to just enjoy one last day was hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then to just within 3 days then I had left.
Yeah, it was really hard on her.
Yeah.
Like it was a hard, and then I just had a lot of stuff.
Because you weren't expecting to have to come home so quickly.
No, and there's a lot of things I hadn't really dealt with that I had, quote unquote, I guess you could say, run away from in Massachusetts, to have to just be thrown back into it with no notice.
Sucks, yeah.
It was I had a very difficult time when I moved home.
Yeah.
I went right back to
Experience. But, so I moved home on sorry, I'm messing up all my dates. And at least 7 or 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
And all of my...
It's been a journey.
It's been a
we've
journey.
shared a lot of Gabby's dating history and experience on his channel.
And from what I consider to be the best move I ever made and the best experience of my life, I started talking to somebody on Tinder 2020.
He was her let's be honest, like he was her silver lining coming home, because she was not happy to come home. She was so happy in Florida, and she comes back and like she's so just like,
You were so depressed when you came back.
Yeah,
I was not happy.
No, and then
I like talked to her every single day, and I'm like, this is just like the worst thing ever.
It was hard.
Every single day, all I did was talk about going to Florida to everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, they're gonna, because we had filled out a survey upon being released from the college program about returning. So all of us had thought we would
got the opportunity to return.
Yeah.
That were on either Advantage or Extension programs.
Yeah, but no one knew how severe this would all be.
No one could have predicted how the world basically shut down for about 3 months. In the United States, we're still going through different amounts of shutdowns depending
on what state you're in at this point now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where all of you live.
Your state might be okay, like ours is
improving.
Yeah, Massachusetts is doing really well.
Very specific rules you have to follow, but we are making improvements, and slowly but surely we're getting like some everyday life, like fun and normal things back.
Yeah.
Whereas other states like California and Florida and Arizona and Texas right now are going through a different time. Because of the rate they close, and those states are also very big.
Yeah.
In some areas of them
are extremely populated, so that makes it very difficult. So I don't know what state you're all in your corona quarantine. Hopefully you're doing all right. But
my silver lining was, his name is Matt. So came home, was talking to him for about, okay, if I did the timeline, the 28th is when we started talking. He messaged me on Tinder.
But his opening...
No, I bet he didn't know what it meant.
No, I think he might. I think he did.
You do?
I don't know. But there's pictures of me in Disney.
Okay.
Regardless.
Okay.
But
to come up with an opening line that you're not just, hey, or something that's very specific. It seemed something that I liked.
That was relevant.
To, like, put that effort in there. So, like, that was...
Yep.
And then we had our first quote-unquote date. We didn't really go on, like, a date because, you know, nothing was open except for grocery stores and Walmart. But he picked me up and we went on a drive around our area for probably hours.
And they had talked like 24. They talked like 24/7.
24/7. We'd FaceTimed a couple times before.
Yeah.
And we kept saying,
the FaceTimes were good too.
We kept saying, we just can't wait till quarantine's over so we can go on a date. We can't wait. Like, it's gonna, you know, because Massachusetts had made a date of May 4th. So we thought we were gonna have to wait all of April.
Yeah.
Now, that date got changed later on, which we laugh about now.
Yeah.
But, so by April 12th, that was actually, it was actually on Easter. That was Easter. Our first day was on Easter.
Oh, cute.
So that night, I was...
Friends, you know, but...
Go to work sometimes.
And then I'd go to work a million hours every single day, but I didn't really do much. So I hadn't worked that day because it was Easter, and my I worked at a small essential business and they closed
for Easter. So I said, do you want to do something crazy? And he said, what did you have in mind? I was like, do you want to go for a drive with me? So that's basically how it started. And honestly, from there, like, it's been like a whirlwind. Like, when they say, like, you know, and like, it feels right, like, I never understood. And like, you guys have been with me. Like, some of you have really been here with me on this dating journey for so long. Like, all the lives we've had together, all the vlogs.
The me ranting for 20 minutes on a video.
We've had so many Instagram lives.
So many Instagram
just
lives.
talking about, like, the dating stuff.
Yes. Like, the ranting video on the White Mountains last year when me and Al went on vacation for a few days.
Yep.
Like, you've all been here. Yeah. Back to, like, one of the first videos I remember ever doing with Alex was about Tinder.
Yep.
That was one of the first ones I ever remember
doing with her.
Yeah, we did that so long
That was
ago.
that was when I was like 17 years old, I think. It was like
right before I turned 18.
Yeah, we were.
And I'm gonna be 24 next week.
Yeah.
So like it's
a lot
been
of it's
such a long
online.
time.
Yeah, it's so fun.
So to now, like, it's been such a whirlwind. So basically, we went on our first date the 12th, like I said, and we had honestly made our relationship official by the 23rd.
Because like when you just know, you just know.
Like, that's exactly how me and Yara
which
were.
seems fast, but in a time
where like the world almost felt like was ending. I don't know if it did for anyone else, but like here, like there was nothing open. You could like. It was cold here. It was snowing in like May here.
Yeah.
Like it was dark. It was cold. It was very depressing.
It was pretty depressing.
It was a really hard time up here in the Northeast.
Yeah, it was.
We've been going through it, but we made it. We made it to the other side.
Yeah.
So we became official because we had spent so much time together after we had first met, and then at that point, we celebrated Matt's birthday together, which was May 7th, and like. He's been looking to move out of his mom's, and we decided to like just cut the cord, and we were like, why don't we just live together?
At that point though, you guys were literally together every single day.
Yeah, he basically lived with me and my parents.
And you guys already knew, because...
You guys already knew that you were like so in love and so happy. And
like you guys had been waiting for each other pretty much, you know?
We're actually from the same town, believe it or not, everyone.
Yeah.
We were in high school at the same time.
It's so funny.
we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
He worked at a grocery store that did deliveries a few years ago, and that grocery store made deliveries to my old apartment building, and my neighbor used to get deliveries, and I used to like walk by him and I didn't know.
Like it's just
he used to come into my restaurant
things,
that I'm a bartender at.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Like it's like we've been trying to find each other forever.
Yeah.
And like never did, and it's honestly just so crazy, but I'm very happy that I have him now. We've been living together for almost 2 months.
And it's great.
It is great. We have our own apartment.
Yeah. I love him. He's such a peach. He is so fun and sweet and kind, and I can tell he like totally loves Gabby and he treats her so well, and I'm so
happy they found each other, and it's such a good story too, because like it's like one day they'll tell their kids like how they met during coronavirus and how
it's so
crazy the times were.
Ooh, a crazy time of corona if you're looking for a crazy story.
So before Matt and I decided to live together, he jokingly said we should just move to Florida.
Oh.
This is before Florida basically shut down now.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't. And then I was like, oh, it's windy.
Very.
I was like, we can't. And he was like, well, yeah. And I was like, but we could. And for about 3 hours, we were moving to Florida.
Yeah,
I even called her.
Yeah, she told me.
She's the only one I told in that moment.
Yeah.
After that, we've joked about it and told people now, but...
Literally called and I was like, hey, and she was like, hi, and I was like, I gotta tell you something. Oh, I texted her, and I was like, I need to talk to you. And you're like, oh.
Okay, hold on, give me a minute. She was like busy, and I was like, I need to talk to you now. And so I...
Okay.
She's like, I just want you to be happy.
And I was like, this is true friendship.
Oh yeah. You would have done it for me.
Home in March.
Yeah.
We don't really, you know, we talk on the phone and stuff, but
in Massachusetts right now, you can have like it's okay to have gatherings up to like I think 10 or 12 people outside.
Yeah.
So for her and I to hang out outside, I think it's fine. We've both been safe.
Yeah, we do our best, you know, washing our hands, wearing masks in public, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Rounding out this live video, so we all kind of know how the world's different now. So I loved being in Florida so much, and I found the right person who wants to make a fresh start with me and go with me to Florida. So probably a little bit around this time next year, maybe a little bit after, but about a year or so, I'm going to be moving back to Florida with Matt and pursuing a master's degree in tourism and travel at most likely the University of Central Florida. I don't know if I'll be starting that right when I move, but that's the goal, and I have decided that teaching is not where I want to take my life anymore. I had been unsure about it a little bit. I had talked to you about that.
Yeah.
Travel is my passion.
Travel is definitely your passion.
It's my passion. Like, I love it.
She's so good. Like, she would be perfect as one of those tour guides in Disney that, like, you hire personally, like, celebrities use to tour you around. Like, she would be so good at that.
I wanted, like, do something like this more than anything, like what she was talking about. Like, and that is an opportunity that comes with...
Sorry, the camera got hot and overheated because it's hot outside.
Yes.
Keep
So
going.
we're back.
Back with story time.
So basically, I think I was saying that with travel and tourism, with even just different companies in different parts of
Florida. At this point, I plan on moving back to Orlando, and I'd like to work with the Walt Disney Company again in the future. So we're going to see what the future holds, but I'm definitely going to be in Massachusetts with this girl for about the next year
or so.
Thank God. I was really sad when she told me that she was going to be moving. Of course, I was supportive, but I was sad.
from where I
since
moved.
they moved, she's even closer to me than before.
Yeah, so just, you know, with everything going on, but genuinely I can say that 2020 has been the best year. That's just crazy.
It is crazy.
To, like, watch, even just, like, to look back and, like, think about, like, the journey that, like, I've, like, been on. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's been nuts. There was a lot Gabby needed to catch you guys up on.
So we figured we just do a sit down.
And chat about it.
Yeah, rather than a live or a quick clip or just a real sit down. Yeah. This is what's going on in my life for any of you that care and wanted to know.
They need updates.
Because we were talking today about how, like, back when she and I, like, practically lived together in my apartment, like, before I moved in this house, and, like, just how far we've come since then.
Oh my goodness,
both of us, like,
guys.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
We both had terrible human beings in our lives.
Yeah, we
now we're
had
happy.
a shit luck with dating, and then
We
we both
really
found
were.
good dudes.
We were going through it
we were.
together. We had each other, though.
Thank God we had... Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Follow Gabby on Instagram if you want more, like, updates as her life
follow
continues.
me. I'm not going to be teaching anymore, so I've contemplated being more active on social media. I haven't decided what I want to do with that. But I'm trying to be more active on my Instagram platform.
Yeah.
So follow my adventures.
Yawns.
Alright, back to the pool.
Bye, guys.